Hello, Facebook friends. Brad Singleton coming to you live for your daily motivation and encouragement. This is episode 175 of 5 Minutes of Fire. The topic today is I will live this day as if it is my last. Ask you a question you may have heard before, you may have contemplated before. But the question is this. How would you live the next 24 hours if you knew that it was your last day? What if you were given the bad news, you've got 24 hours to live? Now, rarely do we get this warning. Rarely do we get the warning that life is over. 99.9% of people don't know. They'll wake up today. Those who won't end the day have no idea that this could be their last day on earth. None. In fact, it's something we don't like to think about. We don't want to think about it at all. We don't want to think about death. We don't want to think about the end of life. We just want to go on living our lives as if everything's cool, nothing's wrong. In fact, let me challenge you with a quote from Andy Stanley, which says this: "We are rarely responsible with anything that we think that we have more than enough of." If you think that you have more than enough money to take care of your needs, then you're going to be irresponsible with it. If you think that you have more than enough time, guess what? You're going to be irresponsible with it. And every single one of us assume that tomorrow is going to come. We assume we're going to wake up tomorrow and everything's going to be great. We base our lives on that assumption. And therefore, we waste the time that we've been entrusted today. We put off things to tomorrow because we assume that we have plenty of time. I have plenty of time to do that. I have plenty of time, no problem. I'm just going to relax. I'm not going to worry about taking advantage of this. So I was challenged with this thought. Each morning when I get up, I'm challenged with this thought that I will never, ever get to live this day again. Never. Today is a gift that you and I get to unwrap one time and we get to use one time. And it's gone. We'll never, ever get to live this day over again. So are you living your life to the fullest? This is the way I believe God intended for us to live. Jesus said in John 10:10, the thief, the enemy of your soul, the devil, he comes to steal, kill, and destroy your life. He wants you to waste your life. He doesn't want you to leverage today. He wants you to put things off. He wants you to just mindlessly consume and waste this day because he knows that if he can get you to waste today, and maybe he can get you to waste tomorrow, and the next week, and the next month, and eventually, all those add up, and we've wasted our lives. One of the challenging things that I get to do as a pastor is perform funerals, and nothing makes you think more about life than death. And when I'm with families, and I ask them to tell me about their loved one, and they struggle to come up with positive memories of that loved one. When there's silence in the room and they're struggling to encapsulate this person's life into a positive memory. Now, that's not all funerals. There are lots of funerals where they just go on and on about how amazing this person was. But I've had funerals where not much could be said. I did a funeral for a man. He was 90 years old when he died. He retired at 60 and basically watched television for the last 30 years of his life. Those were the memories that his family shared with me of watching television with him. They wouldn't share anything else. I'm sure there was more, but they wouldn't. There was nothing they would share with me as to what this man did with his life. 90 years of his life. And his legacy was he loved to watch Westerns. That's all the family could tell me. And if death doesn't inspire you to live, I don't know what will. Because the simple, hard fact of the matter that we don't want to address or embrace is that our time is limited. Our life is limited. Today is a gift. And I challenge you to wring every drop of life out of this day because you will never get it again. You will never, ever get to live this day over. So, friends, I challenge you to set aside things that are of no value. Set aside things that waste your precious time that you're given today and invest in life. Invest into the people around you. Invest in your connection with God. And I promise you, you will never, ever regret it. Well, guys, thanks so much for joining me today. This has been episode 175 of 5 Minutes of Fire. Thanks for liking and sharing this video. God bless you. Have a great day.